The next thing to note is the rear fender eliminator. The stock one comes out really quite ugly, whereas this is the NRC fender eliminator, and it's really low profile, fits in really nicely. You can see under there. One thing to note, however, is the feedback from my friends when we're riding in the group and they're behind me. As you can see, I've got my left indicator on, and with the plate in the way, it's not that visible. I mean, obviously
your indicator's on. Oh, I see what you mean. Can't see them at all.
Now, there are two ways of having your plate. Obviously, the UK legal way, and then in some states in America, you can have your plate mounted here, which looks a hell of a lot better and obviously wouldn't block your indicator. But over here, we have to have the plate like that. So I think what I'm going to do is get a smaller show plate, which isn't exactly fully legal, but will make the indicator a little bit more visible, and just fit the bike, because aside from that niggle, the looks of it, really nice, really easy to install. All in all, I think it was about 350 quid with the shipping. But yes, it definitely improves the bike massively.
Well, the plate has been playing on my mind that visibility was a lot minimal, shall we say, especially when I'm out on a ride and fellow riders are saying to me, can't see your indicators, Dom. And the final straw came when I was turning left and a car behind me nearly rear-ended me because he couldn't see my indicators. So I got in touch with NRC, and they basically wanted about £150 just for the tucked plate, and then there would still be drilling needed. So I basically came up with this mod, which I'm going to detail now. And if you have an NRC Fender Eliminator, I would really advise doing it, because to be frank, stock with the UK outplate, it's dangerous.
Usually these holes don't exist here. You've just got these two up here at the top, and this is where your plate goes in, up on these two holes, with the cable going through here. The only trouble with that is you can't see the indicators when they're there. It's covering too much. So what I've done is I have moved it to here by drilling these two extra holes here. Cable's still going to go through here, but now it's fed through the front. And what that will do is give me just a little bit of a hole there to get the power cable through, and then I'll block the other holes up.
So my idea for blocking up the holes was to use electrical insulating tape. It's waterproof, it's black. I thought it would do a good job. However, I needed it on the inside, and if I just stuck it down, then the glue would be the part that's going to the outside and getting stuff in. So I came up with the idea of sticking the insulating tape to the back of gaffer tape and then sticking that on the inside. I think the result looked quite well. It blended in pretty good. Here's an arrow so you can spot what I'm going on about. So new holes drilled and old holes plugged. It's now a case of screwing your plate holder back onto its new position and feeding the light through the original hole. I moved it quite up so it's tucked in as minimal as it can be, and you can see from this shot everything all back on the bike with the holes plugged. So the plate has moved a good 2 to 3 inches back down the fender, and the byproduct there is you can now actually see the indicators. The mod didn't take that long to do, probably a good half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and we'll see if it stands the test of time and doesn't rust. But just a real shame that NRC don't do this from the outset. I mean, looking at the picture they have for the tucked plate, it looks like they do already have a tail tidy with the holes already done, so it would be good to send it with the multiple positions to put your plate, and also some proper plastic or rubber covers to seal up the holes to stop water ingress. But if it rusts, I'll report back, otherwise it will probably hold good. There are a couple of other alternatives to the NRC, one being TST and the other Futurist Moto. I'll link both tail tuddies in the description below. It's worth noting, however, that those two are not available for purchase yet, but maybe at the time of this video they will be. As always, thank you for watching. I hope that was useful, and any comments, leave them below, and I'll catch you on the next vid.